Hey everyone, Colbert here, and today we have a new tournament announcement coming. Basically, the content creators were told that we're gonna have a new tournament tomorrow. It's gonna be the Dragon Tournament, and what the Dragon Tournament is gonna bring, guys, is a new kind of challenge for everyone. Getting points is not gonna be the same as before. Before, what you used to do is just go with a random team, farm the dragon as much as possible, the highest difficulty you possibly can. You get points on what loot you get, and then with those points you try to get first and get those rewards. So these challenge rules in tournaments, these were announced in update 1.15. if you haven't read this, guys, it's still in your news section, so you can check it out. But basically what it says is there's new tournaments coming to the game. There's gonna be like 4 kind of difficulties coming, in terms of new challenge. So the first one is going to be the one that we're going to have tomorrow. So it's going to be only using champions of specified rarity, which means only rares. Don't think they're going to do uncommons, only rares, only epics, or only legendary. I don't think they'll do legendary because not many people have legendaries. They're going to be limited in that, unless of course they tweak them out in the future. But for this one, we've been definitely told that it won't give you points if you have 1 legendary in it. So you're gonna have to have at least all rares, or like 4 rares, 3 rares, 5 rares, not sure. And then other types of tournaments that are going to be coming is like only using champions from a certain alliance. Check the champion index to see which factions belong to which alliance. So it's going to be the 4 factions. If you go in here, this is the alliance, basically the Galen Pack, the Tellarians. So it's 4 alliances right here. It's gonna suck when it's only dwarves, but yeah, this is gonna be in the future when they release more factions, I think. But again, the other types of tournaments that we're gonna have is also only using champions from a certain faction. So only dwarves, only Sacred Order, only barbarians, and so on and so on. Only using mono faction teams in each battle. What this means is you can only use dwarves, but let's say you want to go to stage 16, you can use your Sacred Order. It might be better there, and it's basically gonna limit you to one specific faction, but not the one that they choose. It's gonna be one that you can choose, and whatever you have best, possibly you're gonna use that one to win. So yeah, this might be the most interesting, I think. I'm not sure in seeing a variety of teams that everyone's using to compete in there. I don't know about the others. This is not really new content, guys. It's just locking our champions that we currently use and making us use our other champions that we have. We might have like a Bellower, a Cold Heart, and we try and use those in a team and try and beat the dragon. This is the kind of tournament that we're gonna have. There's also another new tournament type that's coming. We don't know when. I'm thinking possibly after the dragon tournament ends. They're gonna bring in this arena onslaught tournament, which basically just gives you points for each arena offense victory. It doesn't tell if it gives you based on medals. I don't think it will. I think we were told before that it won't be the medals that you earn. So like gold 4 are not gonna be in a huge advantage over gold 1. So yeah, we'll see about that one. And this one, we don't know the rewards. Usually in the dragon tournament, guys, you can see it right here. The dragon tournament, we get like a chicken in the top end of the rewards, like the guaranteed ones. And usually it's a relentless set for the number 1 and number 2. We don't know if it's going to be a legendary relentless set and how long the dragon tournament is going to be. Usually if they release it on a Friday, it's going to be for 3 days, or if they want to go crazy, it's going to be for a week. I don't think it's going to be more than 3 days. I don't know, of course, they didn't give us more information. We don't get any information here, so usually what we would get some kind of idea of what the rewards are. Like they would have a book here, which means you would at least get a book. So if you go to the events, you kind of know, like at least you'll get a book here, a void shard, and some gems. That's the idea behind this. So I'm gonna be doing the dragons tournament. I'm gonna try and do the dungeon divers as well with it, champion training, try to get all the rewards that I can from all those. And guys, I wanted to show you like my dragon team. For example, if you cannot beat dragon 20, guys, you can just go to dragon 13. There's still a small chance to get 6-star items, which means there's still a small chance for you to get maximum points as possible. So you go in the dragon 13. I have this just random team. You can just go in there and farm it in under a minute or so and get those points. Of course, it won't be as efficient as farming 20 because you might be throwing away a ton of items like 4-star items. Personally, I don't even have a single one in my inventory anymore because I'm end game right now. If you're not end game, then 4 stars might still work for you, but if you can do 13, you should work for at least 5 and 6 star items. So like this team reaches the boss at 25 seconds, you kill the boss, you get the points. The idea here, guys, is if you can farm 20, you're gonna be efficient with your resources. It doesn't matter if you're efficient or not to win. It matters how much energy you're gonna spend, how much resources that you've saved up you're gonna spend, or how much money you're gonna spend. This is the type of tournament. What I would like to see instead in the future, see, this is a 4-star shield. I would just sell this. I don't really need a 4-star shield. Even if it has speed on it, it's gonna roll poorly, like up to 12 or 13, I think, possible. So even if you can farm 13, you can still win this. Just spend a ton of money, get those refreshes, do farm 13. The others are gonna farm 20 but won't have the same energy as you, and you're gonna beat them. So yeah, I mean, what can I say? A way that they could have made this better is actually if Plarium instead came and said, okay, the dragons, if you do it under a minute, you get twice the points. If you do it under 2 minutes, you get X amount of points added to your total. This would make people actually who cannot farm stage 20 think, okay, I cannot farm it in that specific time, but if I can do 15 instead and do it at this time, I can actually get more points. Which is also going to give a benefit to newer players to compete with endgame players. Endgame players might not be able to farm the same time as others at stage 15, for example. Of course, everyone's going to depend on which champions they have, but they should make more areas in which a player can focus on to win a specific tournament, like based on time, or if I can go in stage 13 and only use a 1 champion to beat it, or 2 champions, I should get points for not using the other ones, like handicap points, or maybe if they're not level 60, I should get more points. These should all factor in for the calculation in how many points I get for the tournament, not just winning it and then based on the item that I get, getting those points. I think they should think about this in the future, and if you do so agree, leave it down in the comments below. I really like to think of your opinions also and try to share it with Plarium whenever I can. So yeah, this is my thoughts on the Dragons tournament. I hope we get more in the future. Just using all our champions, that's great, but in using our champions, I would also like to see like removing gear. I'd like to see the cost of removing it removed from the game. I mean, come on Plarium, just give us a blacksmith here. Just make this a blacksmith, okay? What the blacksmith is, once you level it up, the cost to remove gear is 0. Just that. You don't need to do anything else. 1,000 gems and that's it. The cost of removing gear is 0. Once you have it, I don't know, just give us that, guys. Yeah, what I also wanted to talk about, guys, is progression rewards. We also had this in the new patch, so this I'm really disappointed about. I really think they should have made this way better, like 1, 2, 3 legendary skill books here, but make it 1, 2 legendary and 3 legendary here, and possibly like 3 or 5 void shards. 20 million silver, come on, I mean 20 million silver barely helps you win 1 artifact event. Gems here, I guess they're okay. Maybe 1,000 here and 500 here would have been better, and at least 3 sacred shards. Come on, 1 sacred shard is gonna mean nothing until you reach 100. I think it's gonna be at least by the end of the summer. Even if I try to level up very fast, I think it's still gonna take me a ton of time to go there. I mean, it took me like 5 or 6 months to reach level 60, so we'll just see. So the only thing that I'm extremely happy about this new patch 1.15 is basically the new change we had in the clan boss. What the clan boss is basically unlimited health right now. We've all beaten it, so we're just gonna have to wait until tomorrow. When the reset comes, we're just gonna get you know, the rewards there. You're not gonna get it right now because this is now infinite health. Basically, it's 1 health. The boss is 1 health, hasn't died yet, and it's gonna die tomorrow at reset. You can actually just go Ultra Nightmare, then Nightmare, then you can do Brutal with your keys, and just, yeah, have fun with it. That's it, guys. I'm not sure about the Arena Onslaught tournament that's gonna come, but I also think they should bring more content to the game. It's patch 1.15. We haven't had anything new. I think it's gonna be at least summer until we see possibly something new. Like the 3v3, they advertised it like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I think it was before the new year. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna be streaming tonight on Twitch, so come over and check me out, guys. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. And if you haven't followed me on Twitch, there's a link in the description of the video, so come over and check me out, guys. Thanks a lot. Leave your comments down below on what you think about the tournament that's coming tomorrow and what team you're gonna be using to beat it, if you're gonna use the team. And yeah, thanks a lot, guys. See ya.